YouTube? It's your girl Bree and welcome back to my channel. So I've been gone for like 3 weeks. Had to do some things, had to do some stuff. But now we are getting ready for this year to end out. And this is not gonna be my last video of the year, but this is my second to last. I have one more video that I think I'm gonna post for on the very last day of the year. It's gonna be my Funko Pop count because I felt like this video needed to be before that because I just wanted to recognize everything that has happened this year with YouTube, cosplaying, just like everything that I've done basically. Okay, so let's kind of get into it. I told myself in the beginning of this year that I was really going to start getting into YouTube more often. I was going to set a schedule and I was really going to be consistent. And I've been really consistent since like March. But it wasn't until May that one of my videos started really popping. And it was my video to my first free comic book day. That video was like one of the first videos that hit over 1,000 views. And I'm just really grateful that that video did well because then I got a lot of new followers and just like people DMing me, messaging me about how they really like my videos and like new places I should go visit and stuff like that. And then my second biggest video, and it's like my number one biggest video to date, is probably my my first part of me going through my dad's comic book collection. That is at 7,000 views, and I think that's so crazy because I wasn't gonna do that video. I wasn't gonna do that little series at all, but my dad was like, he kept talking to me about it. He was like, you should go through my comic books. And I was like, I don't think nobody wants to see that. But people really, really liked it. And part one just kind of blew up. And I gained a lot of followers from that. So if you guys are people who started watching my channel due to that video, hi, thank you. And there's going to be more comic book videos next year because I'm kind of getting into my Star Wars era. So I'm going to start looking for some more comic books surrounding Star Wars. And then just to recognize some of the comic book stores that I went to this year, I went to Pulp Fiction, which I had been to before. I really like the comic book store. It's in Long Beach. It's a nice size store. It's not super small, but it's not crazy big. The workers are very nice. And then I also went to Revenge of, which I love. I love the entire aesthetic and atmosphere of that comic book store. I definitely have to go back sometime and just, I don't know. I have to go on a day that they're not having an event. And it's so crazy because they're constantly having events. But I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to go sometime next year and just do a nice little walkthrough and really see everything. Because I feel like when I went, there was an event and it was super, super crowded, super busy. So I didn't get to like experience it the way that I really wanted to. But and another comic book store, that video did really, really well when I went to Las Vegas, and that was my only video that I posted from me going like out of state and going to a comic book store that's not like in the LA County area, and that video did really well. You guys know we were super disappointed when we went to the one out here. But yeah, Torpedo Comics in Las Vegas, really, really nice store. If you ever go to Vegas or you live in Vegas, it's definitely a comic book store to visit. And then I think one of my last comic book videos, I went to Fat Collectibles, and I really, really like that store. And I want to go back sometime soon. I'm just trying to plan out my videos for next year because I feel like right now I have so much planned, so much that I want to do for next year, and I'm just really excited to show everybody, but like I need to calm down because I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, and then this year I was back in my cosplay era. I feel like I go through like phases like throughout the year where I like cosplay constantly and then I just stop for like 2 to 3 months and then I get back in it and then I stop. But this year I went to Pasadena CC. I would say that it definitely was not what I thought it was going to be. So I won't be going back there next year, so don't expect to see me at Pasadena Comic Con. I'm thinking about going to Pasadena anime Comic Con or whatever it's called, because a lot of my friends went this year and I was like, girl, why y'all didn't tell me? It looked fun. But I'm also scarred from Pasadena Comic Con because I felt like, I don't know, like when I went, literally I went with TJ and my mom. Me and TJ were like the only people in cosplay, and maybe like 2 or 3 other people. But people were giving us dirty looks for cosplaying, and I was like, maybe this is not the place for that. So, yeah, that's scratched out of my book. We're not going back there. But then I went to WonderCon. I had fun this year because I really, like, linked up with people that I had met at LA Comic Con the year prior. And then I met some new people. And then I built my first cosplay out of EVA foam for WonderCon, and that was a lot of fun. Definitely going to do that next year because I have so many cosplays planned for next year. I think on my current list, and don't quote me on this because I don't know if I'm going to get them all crunched out in the time that I want to, but I have 19 cosplays planned out for next year. I'm being very optimistic right now. But yeah, so don't quote me on it if I don't get them all done this next year. Okay. And then I went to Anime Expo. Definitely going back this year, but I'm gonna go with friends because I went by myself and the stench was really just irritating me. And the stench. I've never smelled anything like that in my life. But I am going to go back next year because I have big plans for Anime Expo, but I can't get into it right now. Then I went to HorrorCon. Definitely not going back to HorrorCon because it was so little and I wasted $30 on the ticket that no one scanned. But yeah, so let's skip that one. And then LA Comic Con. That was my last convention I went to in October. I love LA Comic Con down. But for the past 2 years, I've been going all 3 days, the whole weekend. And I just know for a Fendi fact, I cannot do that again. I love that convention, but the way that it drains me, like I literally cannot do another year of me going all 3 days. Number one, I had fun, but certain people that I wanted to be there, like friends, mutuals, weren't there, and it was just kind of like, where y'all at? That, and then LA Comic Con doesn't have the same vendors that they usually have. Like, when I first started going to LA Comic Con, they had Hot Topic and Loungefly and Funko Pop as like big vendors, and they don't have that anymore. And that kind of makes it like not as interesting to go. But I am going to go next year, but I am just going to go on Saturday. So plan on seeing me then. Also have big plans for that convention that I cannot get into at the moment. Okay, so some last minute honorable mentions. I just want to shout out to the boys community, because I would say based off of the videos that I did post of me cosplaying as A-Train like in October, that really boosted my TikTok account. And it's so sad because I've been trying to hit 10K on TikTok for like the past 2 years, and I finally hit 10K just for them to take away the app in January. So shout out to y'all for letting that happen before the app gets deleted. I hit 10.9K. Yeah, I was shocked, to say the least. Yeah. And I also want to shout out the boys on Instagram, like their official page, because I posted a photo for, it was like International Superhero Day, and I posted like as a joke, because I don't know if you would consider A-Train a superhero when he doesn't do like a whole lot. I mean, he's trying to change his ways and whatnot, but I posted it like not thinking anything was going to happen. And like that same day, the boys like official Instagram page reposted me, commented on my post, and then that kind of boosted my Instagram to people following me and seeing that I'm a female A-Train cosplayer. And then also, I had met Jesse T. Usher last year, and I've been tagging him in my post non-stop for like the past year. And he commented on that post. he liked it, and then like randomly 2 days ago, I didn't even do anything. Honestly, I didn't do anything. He saw that I had tagged him in like a bunch of posts and finally reposted me on his story and liked my photo. I was gagged because I'm like, it's been a year. But also, for those who don't know or don't pay attention when I say certain things, I'm done with A-Train cosplay. I've been doing it for 2 years now. Actually, I don't know if I would consider it 2 years, like maybe a year and a half, something like that. But I've been cosplaying as A-Train since the first time I did it in public was last December. So yeah, it's been like a year. But baby, that cosplay fell apart. So she's trashed. Also, I had put fake blood on it, which was paint. But anyways, that suit is done for. Absolute trash. But shout out to Sims Cosplay for that cosplay. It held up for a whole year, which I love, because I know some people had to get multiple suits throughout the year. But shout out to them. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to Jesse T. Usher. And shout out to all of the boys fans. Also, I want to shout out to my friends that I've met cosplaying as A-Train. My friend Shinobi made a fan film, and I went to his premiere for it, which if you guys haven't watched it, it's on YouTube. I'll link it down below. Very awesome film, super funny. The music was great, and the premiere was off the chain. I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, and I just hope that you guys are excited for next year like I'm excited for next year, because I have so much planned, but I can't tell you. And it's hurting me because I can't tell you yet. But just be excited, because I'm excited, and I know you're going to be excited when you see everything that I have in store for you next year. Alright, guys. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.